think you should head home. And Marshstock actually is aggressively nodding and is like, yeah, you should, I got this.
But you're hurt. You should go get healing at home. That's what Koistorm said, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm fine. I did promise your father a talk.
Okay.
Amber Tree gets even closer and is like, this is the last time I'm gonna ask.
Sapbrawl very obviously kind of takes a step back in fear. Right, okay, I'll see you at home.
Okay. And,
He's gonna try to hide behind a tree and listen.
Okay. I will gently put you... There we go. Okay,
As he's listening, his legs are just shaking and probably more fear than he was interacting with the bear.
Amber Tree, the second you leave, attacks Marshstock and doesn't even give Marshstock the time to look back before attacking. So
Sapbrawl just freezes in place.
Oh, God. Oh, okay! Marshstock, though, thankfully, manages to sidestep out of the way, and Amber Tree kind of stumbles for a second, but Marshstock takes a step backwards and he is like, Amber Tree, we don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. You can leave, or just accept that this is what Mystic Clan is. Amber Tree, unfortunately, does not listen and is going to keep attacking. But Marshstock's dice is across my room. Give me one moment. Sapbrawl kind of gets up and leaps again at Marshstock. Oh my gosh. This time though, Amber Tree tries to swipe, but Marshstock actually takes a swipe himself, and he does 11 damage to Amber Tree. Marshstock kind of puffs up and is like, I worked really hard to get here, and I'm not the same cat that I was, and I'm not going to let you take this from me. And both of the cats go at it. Amber Tree just is infuriated and leaps and tries to pin Marshstock and succeeds, pushing down on his hurt shoulder. He does 11 damage as he kind of claws into the already open wound.
Sapbrawl's kind of slowly working past his terror in this moment, and if Marshstock starts looking really hurt, Sapbrawl's kind of just working through his fear right now, and if he sees any type of lethal damage to either of them, he's preparing a pounce to step in.
Okay.
But he's kind of just trying to let them fight it out, despite how vicious this looks.
Okay. It is Marshstock's turn. He's just yelling in pain as his already hurt shoulder is being ripped into even more by this cat that is much bigger than him. He tries to push him off, and he manages not necessarily to push him off, but to get out from underneath, at least being pinned. But Amber Tree is still right there, and Amber Tree will attack. Okay. Amber Tree, while Marstock is kind of getting away, will use the chance to kind of slam down on his head with his paw and do another 11 damage. Marstock bites his tongue, not purposefully, but of just how hard he kind of gets slammed, and is actually at this point too dizzy to even call out for help.
Is he looking is he hurting badly?
Will you roll a flat for me? Or actually, you can roll with an attack, but you probably...
Okay. Oh my gosh, of course. It's a 5.
Okay, you can tell that, he is looking pretty messed up, but with no medicine cat experience, you can't really tell, how damaged he is.
Okay. Okay.
Marstock actually can't move on his turn. He kind of is trying to get up, but Amber Tree is definitely a little more on top after that last head smash. So
Amber Tree's going for the kill.
Luckily, Marstock is at least able to kind of slug his way back, and Marstock does not slam his other paw down. Okay. Marstock, he's managed to open his eyes, but there is blood coming from his nose now, and he looks pretty beat up. Amber Tree is just staring at him and is like, you told me we were gonna run away together. You told me that Mystic meant nothing to you, that Stag Star meant nothing, that Rosewater, you gave away your own son. All of that was for nothing, and I can't let you go back and be deputy. And he will attack again.
Sapbrowl's gonna lunge forward. Stop!
Very good, because he rolled a 6 and would have. Okay, you rolling to attack or rolling?
I am using my grappling claws to hold down Amber Tree.
Okay, using your ability
to hold him still.
All
hold him down.
You
You might be a little used to having to do this.
Alright, you do actually manage to grapple Amber Tree back off of Marstock for now. And Marstock opens his eyes and is just very, very much confused at this moment. He's realizing what's happening, but his brain is a little swirled.
You don't need to do this. Just walk away. You always walk away.
Amber Tree just shakes his head and is like, you wouldn't understand. This was all before you were born. You're just a mistake. You weren't even supposed to be here, and now you're here ruining my plans. I'm not gonna let that happen. And
he's a bit taken aback at first, but is still just trying to hold him down. You can't do this. You can't do this to everyone else. I know no cat is perfect.
Marstock is able to get up and actually goes over and tries to hold down Amber Tree as well, but Amber Tree, at this point, will you roll a flap for me?
Yeah, but Sapbrawl kind of looks to him. Just go home. Just go get help. That's a 4.
Okay, so he at this point in the rotation, Amber Tree manages to kind of shake both Marstock and Sapbrawl off of him, and he takes a step back, and Marstock also takes a step towards the camp, thinking about what you're saying and if he should. Amber Tree, are you just gonna go? I can't have you coming back and causing harm. Amber Tree just looks away. He's not going to give an answer one way or another.
Just go, Marstock.
I'm not leaving you here with him.
I'll be fine.
Amber Tree, seems like he's going to leave, but turns around and goes after Amber Tree again. Amber Tree, he manages to grab on Marstock's back and just dig
There's
his
no possible
claws.
way I could get in front of him. Take the hit. I don't know.
If you want to take the hit,
I will take the hit.
okay, roll a flat for me.
That's a 6.
Okay, you take 10 damage.
Okay.
And Amber, so you move in front of Marstock again, and Amber Tree just grabs onto you instead, and kind of he throws you down a little, but then kind of just looks at his own paws and sees that they really are just covered in blood and
Sapbrawl just looks up into Amber Tree's eyes. Just tries to stare into his eyes.
he doesn't say anything, but he runs. He just not towards camp, but he leaves, and Marstock is really startled and dazed and very surprised that you would do something like that. He kind of manages to say no one has ever stood up for me. Well, other than your father back in the day.
Sapbrawl just finally takes the first breath ever since that confrontation and just looks over his shoulder and sees how in bad shape Marstock is. Can we please just go home now?
Yeah, we have to tell Stagstar. I don't know if we're not supposed to kick any cat out no matter what. But...
No. Just let him go on his own. We don't need to say any of this.
Okay, that's you. Yeah, we can just keep this to ourselves. I mean, we were damaged by the bear anyways.
Looking over Marstock again, Sapbrawl just winces. I'll be honest, I don't know if you can get back from this. You're really hurt.
I'm sure Koi will help, and I'm sure I can recover some, but probably not all. But that's for Koi Store to deal with. Me, Rosewater's not going to be happy either. But we'll just say this was the bear, right?
For now, no one needs to know what he did. I can't let my mom know what.
She wants him to be good so bad. She really thinks that one day, we all do, we are here for him, but he just is so angry.
She can't know he did this.
Okay.
Let's just go. We
Alright.
can't lose any more blood.
Yeah. Amber, Marstock, very even much more limply, is already kind of just leaning on Sapbrawl, as he kind of trails blood, away from this area, but hopefully no one will notice. Back at Poppyclan, a very eager Sunnyside makes his way into the medicine den.
Hello, Quiverleaf?
Quiverleaf, who was busy organizing herbs, looks over and is like, "Oh, you're Sunny, right? One of the new cats from the farm?"
Yes, I just came back from the fight with Bear.
Oh, are you? Oh, you do look a little injured. Do you need some healing?
Oh, yes, that would be lovely if you could do that for me, but that's not why I was here.
Okay. She starts to fiddle as you talk with your wounds.
I was trying to get, names of all of the people in the clan, and your name came up and said you were feeling a little sick. Are you alright?
Yeah, just, some sickness, but I'm okay. Actually, can you keep a secret?
Yes, of course I can keep a secret. I won't tell anyone.
Will you roll flat for me?
Okay. Hold on, just give me 1 second. Oh no! It's going really good or really bad. Be a good dice, please, and thanks. I rolled a 1!
She rolled a 5.
I rolled a 1.
She is very good at feeling vibes, and she kind of looks at you and is like, something should be kept between me and the Celestial King cats, but let me go ahead and finish fixing you up. And she actually goes off to the back and grabs some herbs for a moment.
Kind of like, I don't know, he looks around. What does he see? Does he see, he like signs, like anything he can write down in like his little brain?
Let's see. Not particularly. You can see that there is quite a few dens and they're pretty worn in. It seems like there's a lot of hustle and bustle all the time. You don't notice anything particularly strange. Quiverleaf does come back though, and she is going to heal you. She comes back and gently rubs some like very cooling gel that you're not really too sure what it is, but it feels good and it heals you 5. But it also kind of stings a little, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. It does sting a little, but hopefully it'll help," and it kind of numbs it. Did you have anything else? Any other? I think some of the other cats are probably gonna come in soon, and gotta get ready to help them.
No, it's all good. I just, I was just curious, because I don't really know about, like, clan rules and all of that stuff. Just gonna be straightforward. You're a wonderful looking, lady, and I was just wondering if you had a mate already,
She blushes and covers her face with her tails. She's like, I shouldn't talk about things like that, I mean, it's a little personal, but I am very flattered, and I'll say that you're not the only cat in the clan to take notice, but I shouldn't be talking about things like this. And she looks and is kind of like looking around and a little embarrassed.
Oh, was it a bad question to ask? I'm so sorry if I made you embarrassed. I was just curious, you know.
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, I have to focus on my work, so I really shouldn't be focusing on things like that. That's all.
Oh, of course, yes. I didn't want to intrude, but if you ever were looking for someone, you know, and I happen to stay, because I do like it here.
Oh, that's good. I mean, since you survived, I'm sure Littlesprout will keep you around, so that'll be lovely.
Yeah, I think it's lovely, and if they are allowed, you know, medicine cats or whatever, maybe there might be a little thing. If you're okay with it, of course. I don't want to make you uncomfortable.
I'm unfortunately not interested, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. I just got an apprentice, and I am very dedicated to her Berrypaw. So while I'm flattered, it's probably best if you looked elsewhere.
Oh, I understand. Yeah, of course. No. Well, have a good day.
You too.
See you later. Thank you for healing me up.
Of course, if you see anyone else that needs healing, just tell them to head over.
Yeah, of course.
As Poppyclan comes back from the fight and all the cats kind of disperse, Honeybutter makes her way into Littlesprout's den.
Honeybutter has the canine skull that Littlesprout lent to her, and she gently sets it on the ground. She's clearly kind of dusted and cleaned some of the cracks out and is returning it in good condition. She says, I just wanted to thank you for your support and for lending me this. I am happy I was able to serve the clan in getting rid of those bears. She dips her head and takes a step back politely.
Littlesprout also dips her head and but shakes it, and she's like, you did very well. So much better than I could have imagined. I want you to keep it. I think that you can be one of the senior warriors around here. Not all cats, even Poppyclan born, fight as well as you did, and even the other one, Sunnyside. I'm very impressed with you both.
Oh, she is surprised but takes the skull back. I'll be sure to use it to benefit Poppyclan in every way.
Already done so much. You've given us Berrypaw, who is, as Scorchface tells me, a very bright apprentice, and you give Goose Juice happiness, and so I'm really happy to have you here.
She beams at the mention of Berrypaw and starts to turn to leave but can't really get herself to. If you don't mind, just one more question.
Anything.
Do Sunnyside and Goose Juice know each other? Is there anything strange there? There was some tension as we were leaving, and I'm not too sure about Sunnyside. I understand he fought excellently today and very bravely, but...
Well, Goose Juice, when he was a little younger, we went to the farm that you guys are from. That's how we first made contact with you guys. He did a great honor, actually, to one of the cats in the farm and helped one of their hurt cats, and so maybe, but I've never met Sunnyside personally, and so I'm not sure, but maybe Goose would know, but also knowing Goose might not remember his not the best with faces. Goji, on the other hand, his brother really did get all the brain cells in those two. I mean, both of the brothers, they're great, do not get me wrong, both in their ways, but Goji definitely star pupil, and Goose just, he's a good fighter though.
I do know that. That's why I thought I'd mention it to you while I was here. I've just never seen him so upset, and it was so clearly at the sight of that cat. I'll keep you posted if I figure anything out, but I just hate to upset him.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I will. I'll see.
Maybe even just seeing you up there caused him to worry, but hopefully, since you are okay and Berrypaw's okay, everything will kind of settle down around here. And if Sunnyside chooses to stay, he can. But we can definitely keep an eye out.
Thank you, Ripplestar.
Of course.
It's been an honor.
Of course.
Honeybutter would respectfully leave.
Alright.
She'd probably take a deep breath and relax her shoulders a bit.
She makes her way out of the den, and Ripple, she looks outside and looks at her clan and is actually very, very happy and proud, and really is just happy to have everyone there.